All right, so we're here with Trapper AJ. So thank you so much. He's the one that caught this alligator that had this snare. So you can actually see that. That's pretty nasty.
And it came off pretty easily, right?
It did. One of the residents actually had like a little small set of bolt cutters, and I just snipped it, and it was able to just pretty much slide right off. But it was obvious that he was in pain with it.
Very
Like you can see, compared to the size of his top jaw to how big that loop is.
Yeah.
That was super tight on him.
So that was across the top jaw.
Across just the top jaw, yep, like that.
So,
or actually this way.
Just by looking at that, and this is pure speculation, but people are going to ask, how did that end up there? So if I was going to give my pure speculation on it, I would think, when I look at that, it looks like somebody trying to catch it. That's just my immediate assumption there. Again, I don't know that, but just my immediate assumption is looking at the way that is on the top of the jaw like that. And this looks like a very similar kind of snare that we actually use to catch alligators and crocodiles in research. This looks like one of the snares that you can get online, and they are very effective. So I don't know. That would just be my guess. I don't know. Maybe it was put out for another animal and it had bait on it and it grabbed onto it, but obviously we don't really know. But I do know people, and I know how often people are trying to, poach an alligator, whether or not they're trying to eat it or just trying to catch it because they want to catch it, whatever. But that would be just my guess off of that, but again.
Well, with a size like this, people that don't know what they're doing, they're like, oh, it's easy to catch a size, like a small one like this, and then they don't know what they're doing, and then it gets away.
Yeah, and that it's so ingrained into him. It's been in there for, I would say months at minimum. And I have seen multiple times out in some popular, popular recreational areas where alligators are present. I've seen multiple alligators with nooses stuck around them from people trying to catch them, and it gets away with it. So I've seen that actually quite a few times, and usually this snare is attached to a rope, and the rope just degrades over time and falls apart, and then all you got is that stuck left on them, so again, total speculation, that would be my guess. Now, being that this is a male alligator, it is going to grow. It's pretty small, and so I would think that within maybe a year or 2 or 3, we probably won't even be able to tell that is there anymore. They heal up so amazingly well. There was one that I worked with who had, it was an alligator that had been taped shut as a baby and then escaped, released, whatever. And it literally was like the jawline came in, and it came in almost halfway there and then back out again, like a mushroom. And within, I want to say 2 or 3 years, you couldn't even tell that alligator had that damage. And that was more of an indentation what this alligator has now. So hopefully, this heals up so much that we won't even be able to tell, So I think it's a very good, high hopes for this animal is what I'm trying to say, it should be good. Any other info from?
That's wild to think too, because their sinus runs so far up this way that with that encroaching into their sinus, you would think there's chance of aspiration and stuff like that to where they could actually drown.
Yeah, okay, so along those lines, here's another crazy one is there's an adult alligator. Well, you've seen Jolene, of course, at Gatorland. There's an adult alligator that I've seen out in Big Cypress that it lost its top jaw across here, and then coming on this side, it took the ear and eye too.
Wow. And
that thing was, and it looked healthy. If its head was in the bush and you just saw the body, you would think it's a normal alligator. It didn't even look skinny.
Wow. And
that thing was surviving out there, and it couldn't seal off the nasal passage, so I don't know how it was able to go under. I don't know how it was eating. I have no idea.
Right.
But it was a wild gator just doing his thing out there. And it was, I assume it's eating a lot of frogs and snails and
roadkill.
He is so feisty.
He is a little feisty guy.
Yeah. Oh, here's a cool thing too, guys, that we don't see a lot is those are the gular scent glands. So when they're really agitated, they will evert those, and so that's producing scent glands, and that lets other alligators in the area know this one is under stress and duress, and probably something trying to eat it is, to try to let everybody know. But that's a weird thing you don't get to see often, but it's really cool and weird. And we get a lot of people who even work with alligators a lot are like, what the heck was that? Because it just pops out and goes back in. So it's kind of weird. Right. Anything else about this gator when you caught it?
No, he was pretty smart for a small gator. Usually a gator this size, I noticed to be pretty, I'll use the word curious.
Yeah.
They might,
you say capture naive.
Right. They're kind of hey, what's that guy doing here? What's he doing here? But he was able to, he stayed underwater for 20, 30 minutes at a time, like I think 2 or 3 times. Probably because he's terrified of people.
Probably because
somebody did this to him.
Well, yeah, that
Because people just suck.
that leads me to think that that was done by somebody
Right.
actively.
Right.
So when we do research, when we have recapture of alligators that we've caught before for research, they learn to become very aware that humans are trying to catch them. And so that's what I'm saying. We have capture naive. You can tell that guy's never been caught. Super
Right.
easy. You know, and then the ones you've caught like 5 times, dude, as soon as they see your light, they're gone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and like
Absolutely.
they're super aware. So I mean, that leads me to believe that is the case here.
And then you got the ones that are truly being fed that basically swim right up
Right
to
up,
you.
Yeah.
climb in the boat with you.
I've caught a couple now. I use a dog catch pole, and I've caught a couple of them now that I've had just swim right into it.
Yep.
Like literally, I was able to just tap the water a little bit, call them in, and they'll just swim right into it. Pretty crazy.
My goodness, buddy.
Feisty little guy.
Yeah, I mean, I felt really bad for this guy. He's really not being a nuisance, and he didn't do this to himself. You know, I'm happy you guys were able to come down and help him,
Yeah, yeah.
get him what he needs.
Yeah, like I said, you probably won't even be able to tell. And give him a couple of years. All right, so we're gonna load him into this custom alligator bag that we got from our friend Peter. And so this is a really cool thing. So yeah, so we just put him in, it's kind of like a funnel, and he should want to go into the darkness too once he doesn't feel as afraid. Or he'll turn around. Or he'll do what he wants to do. But yeah, once we can kind of... He's a little small for this bag, honestly. But so once they go forward, we got the Velcro at the end, and so we can just bring him right about here, and then we can try to get this nice and tight. Again, he's on the smaller side for this use, but then you can kind of, that way his nose can stick out, he can breathe, and it's kind of like a straight jacket for the gator, and that way his arms and whatnot are contained up in there. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and include the reel I already made with our new Gator Trapjaw, just because it shows better footage of what he actually looks like. So this is our new alligator we're naming Trapjaw, because we just got him in from a trapper, and he had a snare around his jaws that had grown into the bone. If you come in a little bit there, you can actually see the indentations left behind by the snare. So I am making a speculation that that was somebody trying to poach this alligator illegally, and it was probably stuck on there for months, if not a couple of years, because the bone has grown in around it. So that is just really crazy. In fact, I want to try, let's see if he'll let me. Be nice. He's a brand new wild alligator, so I want to see what it looks like on the inside. How's that look?
Yeah, it's
You see a mark?
Oh, yeah.
So on the bottom jaw, from my point of view, I can definitely see where the snare, you see the rust marks of the snare hitting the bottom of the jaw too right there. I want to see in there. Oh yeah, look at that line.
Yep.
You can see the teeth are also stained from it as well too. So he's a wild gator though, so he's definitely not friendly. He's been trying to bite a lot. He's got a lot of fight in him. Now I would imagine that in a couple years from now, you wouldn't even be able to tell though, because this is a young male alligator. He's going to grow a lot larger, and as he does, that's going to heal right up, and I bet in a couple years from now, you won't even be able to tell that this happened at all. Here's Bella hanging out. That big girl. She's just lounging. Oh, hi. She's just relaxing over here in the shallow end of the pool. Hey, no biting. No biting. Excuse you. So you guys see how the back of the throat just kind of ends? There's no opening right now. That is because the glottis is covering it. So that is the very muscular palatal valve that you also have a palatal valve too. That's why you can open your mouth underwater and nothing goes in. But with an alligator, it's a lot stronger. And that way, struggling prey can't easily open it. But that way they can bite underwater. And that's one of the weirdest, dumbest myths that I hear, is that alligators can't bite underwater. It's crazy to me that there are people who really think that's a true myth when a majority of their diet is fish and catching everything in the water. And they live in the water, but they can't bite underwater. It's a crazy one. But that is one that a lot of people do think is real somehow. Bird dog time. Look at these little cuties. Oh ho ho, look at Poppy. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. Poppy lives to be pet. And you hear Harvey's very annoyed that Poppy's got his feet on his back. He's squeaking at him. Oh, Poppy. Oh, Poppy. Oh, Poppy. Poppy's petting paralysis. Oh, look at him. Look at his little feet. Look at those little hands. Oh, look at those little teethers. Oh, look at him. He's so funny. All right, eat your food, Poppy. Oh my goodness, look at Coco. Eating a little snap pea. So cute. Cheeky is somewhere underground. Should probably pop up as soon as I leave. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Hello, dude. Hi, little dude. He's being super sweet. So we always show him during feeding where he is aggressive and defensive of his bowl, but if you're not feeding him, he's actually a sweetheart. Unless he's trying to hump your leg. Hey, buddy. He's just sniffing me.
It's just a butt shot.
Yeah?
Which is, it's cute. You guys can see all the different kinds of quills. The rattle quills.
Oh,
And the
chew on
really,
my pants.
really thin quills. And then the stabby death quills.
Oh, stabby, stabby. Oh, the big spike rat. The big stab rat.
What does porcupine mean in Latin? You looked it up.
Spine pig. No, it's French.
Oh, really? Spiny pig.
Pork.
Or
So-
thorny pig. Thorny pig.
I think it could be either, but like pork, you know, like, so porcupine. Porcupine. Kind
Spiny pig.
Spiny pig. Yeah. Very interested in my pants. I wonder if I sat in something.
No, he's been interested in my shoes the last 2 days, like chewing on my shoes, which he's never done before.
Yeah.
So they are rodents and they do chew, but he's really not a big chewer. A lot of people were asking why we have like the bottom part in metal, because they do chew. But he hasn't been trying to chew. He doesn't chew on his trees. We have antlers for him in here. He doesn't chew. But the last couple of days, he's wanted to chew my shoes. So he's trained during the shows. Like if you put one knee down and you have a little snack, apparently, he'll like climb up on your leg.
No, I don't have a snack. I'm just trying to eat my pants. Hi, Pebbles. Hi. You lay out. Stop it. You lay down and be nice? You want to be pet or you want to bite? Or you want both? Hey. Ow. Stop it. Lay down. Be nice. I'll pet you. Hey. Stop trying to bite me. There's our good emu. Oh, there's our good boy. There you go. Oh, there's our good boy. Ow! That's my finger. Their beaks have like little serrations too. I don't know if you can see it. Of course, now he doesn't want to bite. Can you open your mouth? No? Can I see it? No? We don't get to see it? Nope, he won't do it. But they do. They have little serrations along the beak. So when he bites, it can actually hurt. And it can make you bleed even. I've had that. That's where he got me earlier. But he's not like right now he's not like being that bad, obviously. He's just kind of like mildly trying to bite me. But when he's like really angry and trying to kick me and stuff and he bites, it can hurt pretty good. Oh, Petunia. Hi, Petunia. Oh, there you go. And Daisy. Here you go, Daisy. They gave a pumpkin over there. You see Julie destroying that pumpkin right now. Julie! Julie! Oh, there she goes. Happy girl. Yeah, you destroying that pumpkin? You got it over you? Go, piggy. You like the pumpkin? Julie loves pumpkin. The rest of these guys, like, I mean, they'll eat it, but like, Julie's obsessed with it. You sit? Go, girl. You sitting? Oh, Daisy's the best pig. You sit? And Julie left for the pumpkin again. Look at it's so cute. No more, you're still chewing, Petunia. Man, she is going to town on that thing. Yeah, these guys are like, hey, hey, don't forget about me over here. Dude, look at her hold it down with her foot and rip it apart like a savage. Yeah, you love that. Oh my goodness. She loves it. That's why she's the boss hog. Yeah, you like that, huh? Here's a little dude. Hi, buddy. Ooh, nope. He says, don't even look at my food. What a huge difference, right? Between earlier when he's all sweet and fun and wants to cuddle and be pet, and now he's got food. He's like, I will stab you. Look at those quills, man. You do not want to get those in you. You see how different the posture is too, with the quills all upright and extended. Instead of earlier when they were like flat and he was calm and happy. He's got his mohawk up and everything. Very defensive. All right, I'm gonna close the door. Don't be crazy. So there he just did a little rattle at me too. He's got the rattle quills in the back. Yeah, he gets very defensive about the food. All right, it is now warm enough that we can put the parrots back outside. So we have a couple days of nice weather. So here is Suki, the golden conure. And then here is Blue, our blue-headed Pioneus. And then over here we have Azula, who wants to kill me. Hi, Azula. Yeah, no, you're so aggressive. And then Olaf. Hi, Olaf. And then Chloe. Hi, Chloe. And then Cupid sitting right back over there. So these guys are happy to be back outside in the nice warm weather. Checking in on the crocodiles this morning. So here is little Lyra, the female Nile crocodile. She's only 4'9". And then we have right next door, here is TikTok. So she is a Morlitz crocodile, and she was, oh, I don't even remember, 5 foot something, either way. And then over there is Cadmus, and he is a Nile crocodile, and he is 6'5". And then Angelus, you can barely see him right there. hard to see because I'm inside of the enclosure with this one. But so he is also a Nile crocodile, and he is, what was he, 7'8" or something like that, I think, if I remember right. I think so. There's Angelus. So I have such a hard time remembering numbers, that's why I always write everything down. But yeah, so there he is hanging out. And then here is Aquila sitting out next to her pond. She's got to be right at about 8 feet by now, I think, or pretty close too. So I'm coming out to give Calusa her eye drops in the morning, and check it out, there's a black racer hanging out right there, basking in the sun. Pretty cool. That's one of our native non-venomous snakes, totally harmless. They're very fast, hence the name Black Racer, and they are often mistaken for either venomous snake, sadly, or also people often mistake these for the eastern indigo snake, which are very rare. Yeah, so many people are like, oh, I see indigos all the time. Yeah, I see them in my backyard. I'm like, no, I've seen Black Racer. Lots of Black Racers. They're one of the more common snakes in Florida. Hi, Calusa. So I just gave her eye drop. Helps with the irritation from glaucoma. You can see that redness right there. So you can see it's a little irritated today, so hopefully that eye drop helps out with that. This poor baby. Now, petting her is helpful. I mean, I think she's cute, and I, selfishly, as a human, want to pet cute little fluffy things. But the reason I really do it is so that way I can get her eye, and I can actually get the eye drops in there, and she's okay with it. So doing all this helps get her very used to being interacted with on her head to be able to give her eye drops. Here's all the little piggies. Hi, Wilbur. Hi, Buddy. And Puddles. And Molly. And Amy. Amy and Wilbur in their usual spots. Here the Patagonian Mara. There's Timothy pulling the bull. Here's Topanga. So I had a few people asking, whether or not they're gonna have babies. No, they are fixed, so no worries, no babies. And in fact, Timothy was actually, before we had him, he was neutered, but then found to be cryptorchid, which is where one testicle is up inside the body, and that makes him still reproductively active even after a normal neuter. So he had to have that fixed up special, I guess. But yeah, that was all before we had him, But that is a thing that does happen. That happened with Petunia, our pig, who was also cryptorchid, and explained a lot of the aggro behavior going on over there. But yeah, so that is a thing that does happen. Here's Hazel enjoying her food. We got Shippo right up there. Man, he is looking thick for winter. His coat is in full bloom. That's pretty crazy. I mean, they all look thicker, with the coat, but he looks gigantic. Here's Yue chowing down. And then we got Kira down in her log. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hello. Oh, look at that good girl. Hello, Chloe. You want your food? Yeah? You happy to be back out in the aviary? And we got Cupid right here. Oh, hi, Cupid. Jellybean. There we go, buddy. Hi, Bean. You got Blueberry. You're gonna eat it, and you're gonna do your dance. That's Azula, a blue-fronted Amazon parrot in the background, screaming. And that's what Amazons do. They're very pretty birds, and everybody wants one, and then it does that all day, and then they want to get rid of them. Hi, Bean. Hi, Jellybean. Oh, now he's going to do his little dance. Come here, Bean. Oh, he's being a good boy. Yeah, he's being a good boy today. Good boy, Bean. So his beak is serrated. You see that there? Even though he mainly likes to eat fruit in the wild, they will eat snakes, other birds, bats, lizards, all kinds of stuff. We do offer him various things, but he doesn't seem to like it. So sometimes he'll eat worms. We give him those. But we've tried giving him like pinkies and stuff like that, and he's not interested, although the hornbills like him. And then that purring sound he makes is what he... you know, sometimes he does it. Well, he does it when he's happy, for sure. But sometimes he also does it when he wants to bite you. So it's kind of a default sound, I guess. And you see his little tongue in there, too. It's like a feather. So fresh food and water for the small parrots. All these happy little cockatiels and budgies. Chowing down. Here is Miss Chunk Skunk Asami. Oh, Chunky. Came out here to feed her food. Oh. What you doing, huh? You checking out those peppers? You checking out the peppers? Look at her. Oh, she's so vicious. Oh, ho, ho. She got a pepper. So here is Jet chowing down. And Sierra. Oh, there she goes. Oh, ho, ho. Hi, Sierra. You crazy little thing. Oh, Jet is being vicious. Listen to him. He's so cute and so fierce. And Sierra, there she goes. She's gonna come over here. She's looking for his food. You have your own bowl. And there she is, just all over the place. Yeah, she's gonna go bury that. Go boy, Jet. Oh, this big man, Olaf. You gonna take your medicine? You gonna take your medicine? You take it? You take your medicine for me? Oh. Oh, it's an airplane. Oh, it's an airplane. Yeah, you wanna take it? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. There it is. There you go, buddy. So that's Olaf's night meds. We do these meds for him every single morning and every single night. But Gabby's usually the one doing it because he does prefer Gabby. But tonight I'm giving it to him. Good boy. Yeah, you took your medicine. Oh, you took your medicine like a big man. He's a good boy. So for the rest of his life, he's on heart meds. Yeah, it's a good boy. I know I'm not mommy, but I try. So here is Calusa. Just gave her owl breakfast. Bunch of mice for her, so she should be nice and happy. And yeah, I'm ready to go to bed. So on that note, we'll go ahead and end the video, guys. Thanks for watching.